Hey everyone, my name's Josh Luck with the Mobile Hunters Expo, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Ultralock Saddle from Tethrd. So first and foremost, this saddle came out about a year ago. It was released as the Lockdown saddle. It is no longer called that. It is the Ultralock. They did that for various reasons, but I just wanted to make that clear because a lot of people still refer to it as the Lockdown, which is fine. I understand that's how it was released, but it is the Ultralock. So the Ultralock has been very popular since its release, and I feel like that's for various reasons. It was a top seller at our Southern show. Tethrd does run show specials on their products, and I think because of the quality and the show pricing, I think that is why it is one of the top sellers. But I wanted to go over some features that it has that I think it distinguishes itself from some of the other saddles on the market. Now, this past year, Tethrd did come out with the Ultralock SD, which just stands for the stripped down version. Basically, all that is saying is you're going to get the same saddle, but none of the attachments, right? So it's just going to be a single panel saddle with the elastic in it, so it still has the adjustability. But for those people that may not like pockets or may not like the suspension or yoke system, you do not have to get that. Or if you wanted to spend, less money and then gradually add on all the other features, you can do that. So on this Ultralock, the pockets are sewn onto the sides here. In the stripped down version, they are not. You can still buy the pockets and put them on via the MOLLE webbing. Like I said, the yoke system is not on there, their suspension system. But you can easily buy this and attach it separately, nice and easy with these G hooks. So you still have that opportunity to create, a full Ultralock. But again, if you don't want to spend all that money up front, you can gradually build that if you want to. One of the first things I wanted to mention was their suspension system. I believe this is one of the only saddles on the market that has a suspension system. Now, for someone like myself, I prefer to walk in the woods with my saddle. So having this suspension system makes it really nice. It carries the weight well, it distributes everything very well. And especially with the pockets and storage system it has on the saddle, it'll be a little bit heavier than some of your others. So the suspension system just adds to the comfortability, in my opinion, when you're walking into the woods. Now, along with the suspension system comes a lot of adjustability. There are multiple points on the saddle where they connect with these nice little, I believe they're called G hooks, but they clip in real nice and easy. And then there are lots of buckle attachments and adjustments on the suspension system itself. Personally, I like to run things very tight, so I end up with a lot of slack in my buckles and all that. So another thing that they have on the saddle are all their containment systems. Now, a lot of times you'll see this on like your higher quality Western packs. It's just when you cinch things down real tight, you're able to roll up that excess strap and then just put it in a nice little kind of elastic band that holds it nice and tight. That is literally on every buckle on this saddle, which makes it very nice and neat for when you're, walking in and while you're wearing it. Now, I just wanted to hit on the material of the saddle real quick. Like I said earlier, I like to wear my saddle into the woods, and where I'm going is not always the easiest place to get. Lots of brush, briars, you name it. But I think the saddle was made to be worn in, just based on the profile. And this is opinion based. They may have said something different, but just based on the profile of the saddle and the overall size, it's not going to fit too well in a pack. But wearing it in with the suspension is going to be very nice. But I think they kept that in mind with people wearing it in because the material is very durable. I think it's some sort of cordura is what I believe it is, but it's very thick. It looks like it's made to hold up well. Now, another unique feature to the Ultralock saddle is their elastic link system on the back. Now, this is a single panel saddle, but it is very comfortable in that you can adjust the length, and that is due to these elastic links on the back. So I believe there is about 5 inches of adjustability there if you want to expand that saddle as you're going to sit in it. Now, the links are on the back here. And like I said, they are adjustable. You can adjust like how far you want the saddle to expand or how tight the elastic is. One of the questions I know that has popped up in the past is the durability of them. And I believe Tethrd has come out and said that over time they may stretch and expand and lose some of the durability, but they are made to be replaced. So they are very easy to slip in and out of the back of the saddle here and replace them. Now, like I said, there's a lot of adjustability in a single panel saddle because of those elastic links. Historically, I've always ran 2-panel saddles because of the adjustability and the extra lumbar support from like an ergonomic standpoint. But this saddle with that elastic adjustability and like some of the other saddles on the market that are single panel that have lots of adjustment, that just adds to the comfortability in the tree. And the saddles that have that expanding feature, the single panel saddles that is, do allow for more comfortable sits, I believe. This is something I could see myself sitting in all day if necessary, like during a run hunt. Okay, next thing I would like to hit on are the Ultralock pouches that are on here. Historically, I'm not someone that has really ever worn like a cyst hauler or anything else on my saddle. I tend to not like a lot of bulkiness on my saddle. However, how Tethrd has put these pouches on here, I think is very nice. They sit well up towards the front, so they're not behind you. You don't have to reach around behind you and try and fumble in a pouch. They are up towards the front, kind of towards the front of your hips. For any anatomy nerds, kind of up towards your ASIS on your ilium there. But it makes it really easy to get in and out of these pockets. And it allows for lots of storage. So on the outside of these, you have 2 elastic pockets that actually connect on the inside. You have another outside zipper pocket that you can easily get in and out of. And then you have a very large pouch pocket here on the inside, and then within that pocket are 2 other smaller pockets that you can put stuff in and organize. So it just makes it very nice. If you're someone that doesn't like to pack a lot, like myself, I tend to just try and bring only the essentials. It makes it nice, you don't have to carry a big pack or anything like that in there unless you're planning on hauling out a deer. But this is something that I would personally try and run without a pack. Maybe something very small to carry my platform and sticks, but all the other essentials you should be able to fit in these pouches, which again makes it for just one nice system in general. Another nice feature on the pockets, I believe, are the zippers. They're very easy, very smooth, but they have these elastic kind of loops on the outside where you can easily, put a finger or thumb and then very easily close and open the pocket. That makes it super smooth when you're in the tree. So flipping the saddle around, you got, I believe it's called their utility bridge, the Ultralock bridge on the front of the saddle, kind of a standard bridge that everyone has seen. Their buckles are very nice, high quality buckles, not too noisy, very, attach very smoothly. And again, on all the buckles, they have that containment system for any excess, which is what I like. Same with your leg straps on there. Real nice buckles, again, with that containment system for any excess straps. So just a couple other items I wanted to hit on that you could potentially pair with the Ultralock saddle. Over here I have the Tethrd 1 sticks. Very high quality stick. I believe these are the Gen 3s. They've been around for quite some time and are very popular, I believe, for a very good reason. So those would pair nicely with this saddle. And then over here I have the Fast Pack, another high quality product from Tethrd. They put a lot of thought into this pack for the saddle hunter. There's a lot of great features in this pack. I just want to hit on real quickly, when companies are making multiple products like you see here, like you got a saddle, you have a pack, you have sticks. I believe most of the companies are making these products to be used in a system. Typically, they work best together, or at least that company's products work best together. Now, you can mix and match. I mix and match all the time. Nothing wrong with that. But I just want to throw these out here, the Tethrd ones and the Tethrd Fast Pack, because I believe as a system, this is a very good system to have. So I just want to give you guys some final thoughts. My own personal opinion. I think Tethrd did a great job with the Ultralock saddle. lots of features built into the saddle that make for lots of comfortability, lots of adjustability, and something you can really build a system off of. Which a system, in my opinion, creates efficiency in the woods. And I'm all about efficiency. Personally, this is something that I would try and run probably early season, develop a system with. I don't like to carry a lot into the woods early season. I try and leave, all the non-essential stuff in the car. If I can get away with a very small pack or almost no pack, I will. And this is something that I feel like I could potentially do that with, just because of the amount of storage and organization it has on here. So again, I just think it's a really great saddle, something you can build a system off of. And lastly, I just wanted to thank Tethrd. They are a sponsor of the Mobile Hunters Expo. Without them, I don't think we'd be able to do some of the stuff we are currently doing. So I wanted to send a special thanks to them. They're also, the company that kind of paved the way for the modern day saddle hunter. They really helped get things rolling for all these people that are in the saddle hunting. Kind of just this wave of mobile hunting. I believe they have been kind of at the forefront over the past handful of years. So just want to send a thanks out to them. So Tethrd's going to be at all of our shows. We already had our Georgia show in the South. Our next show that's coming up is our Northern show in Kalamazoo, Michigan. That is July 26th through July 28th. And then you will be able to find them in Manheim, Pennsylvania at Spooky Nook Sports. That is August 9th through August 11th. They will be running show specials. So if you're interested in anything Tethrd, come check them out.